fish. Edgeby. A very sorry showing today, boys. Very, very sorry. It's back to the kennels for you now, and no treats this evening. That's what Sir Toby says to Pomeroy. Are you talking to those dogs? Hounds, my girl, not just dogs, hounds, and some of the finest in all England, too. These hounds are specifically bred for the hunt. They use their terrific sense of smell to find that old villain the fox, and they've got the stamina to chase him down. There sure are a lot of them. 30, my girl, and they do make a racket when they get to baying, but I've my bugle to be sure I'm heard over them. Well, according to Aversham, you suck, so I don't know. Sir Toby, can you tell us what happened? What exactly went wrong here today at your annual opening hunt? I'll tell you what happened. Sabotage! Foul play! Havoc! Sorry, I can't do Sir Toby. He's too gay for me. I've had these hounds out on dozens of hunts, and I've never, not once, seen them rolling about in the grass, choking and sneezing. They can't track a fox like that. We had to call off the hunt. This is all some trick of that Feckham woman and her crowd. They fouled the hunt. That sounded dirty. What exactly is it that makes you suspect Mrs. Feckham of interfering with your fox hunt, Sir Toby? Well, why else would they have come here this morning with their signs and their little pantomime, if not to spook us all into giving up the chase? Now that's enough, Miranda. I've got to get Greyshot here to the grooms and get rid of Pomeroy, who keeps stalking me. What the fuck? Wow, he's really ticked off. Do you think someone really did mess up the fox hunt on purpose? I wish I knew. This annual opening hunt of Sir Toby's is quite a society event, but some people feel very strongly that fox hunting is wrong and should be stopped altogether. If someone managed to sabotage this hunt, an interview with that person would be front-page news. Is that all you think about, seriously? Like your stupid newspaper and fucking Inspector Gage? Honestly, woman. I bet Carson and I can figure out who foiled Sir Toby's fox hunt, Aunt Miranda. The Eagle-Eye detectives are on the case. Oh, Jennifer, who's this old guy you're with? He's rather attractive. Okay. This path leads down to Hound Tor. Let's have a look at that part of the hunting range. Alright, let's. Looks like one of the riders on the hunt is just now getting back. What a day! Not at all what I expected for my first hunt. I'm afraid I spent most of my time lost in the woods on the other side of the Tor. Tullum, my horse, isn't very sure of his footing on these moors. Yeah, I'm sure. The peat here is so soft that a horse can turn his ankle very easily if he's not very careful. Whatever happened to the fox? I'm sure I couldn't keep up with the thing. Yeah, alright, Lady Cheswick. The hounds seem to be baying all over the moor. I didn't hear the bugle sound. Did someone catch it? It looks like the fox got away, Lady Cheswick. Didn't you know? No, I didn't, yeah. Did it really? Well, however could that have happened? I wonder. Dear old Sir Toby must be terribly embarrassed. I'll drop by with my sympathies once I've got these burrs off Tullum. He does so hate being covered in them. Yeah, you'll make it up to Sir Toby at your sex party. Ow, chicka pow wow. Blah blah, large clump of bushes, footprints. This must be the clump of bushes that Lord Pomeroy was talking about. Hey, watch out, Carson! Like, Carson's gonna fall in the bushes. What the fuck, Jennifer? These bushes are filled with burrs. They'll stick to your clothes like crazy. So does Fenton. Look, Carson, those are fox footprints. The fox came through here all right. And here are a bunch of bigger paw prints, the hounds. The hounds followed the fox trail to... Hey, look at that! Blah blah, red powder. What's this stuff? It smells like... Achoo! Cayenne pepper. Someone dumped cayenne pepper all over the fox's trail. No wonder the dogs lost the scent. Their noses were too filled with the strong-smelling pepper to smell out the fox. Oh my god, we've solved it. Cayenne pepper, the end. Somebody followed the fox here, Carson, and put this pepper down to stop the hounds. But who? Let's examine these hoofprints. They may be the key to the entire mystery. Alright, we got some footprints. Footprints. Easy. Pony prints. Those are Ray's. The rider of one of these horses must have dumped the cayenne pepper on the trail. That's the person we're looking for, Carson. Oh, amazing. Carson's so excited. We can take the bus to Sorbet from the bus stop just a little ways down the path. Let's go! It's your favorite line, isn't it, Jennifer? Let's go! There's Zach from the smithy. I bet he knows a lot about horses and hunting. Unless he's really shitty at his job, which I don't know is entirely possible given this game. I've shod most of the horses on the hunt. Flecka, Athena, and Greyshot. You can see my mark on all their shoes. Z for Zach. Lovely beasts, all of them. Horses have to be very sweet-tempered to ride the hounds. You mustn't have a horse that kicks or bucks, or one that's temperamental and won't jump when it's asked. The horses have to be calm, too. Those hounds make a rotten racket when they're chasing down the fox. Helps if they're calm when I shoe them as well. A mate of mine in Exmouth, Brian Bear, was kicked something fierce when he was shoeing a black stallion called Tullum last week. Sometimes the prettiest beasts are the fiercest. Carson knows all about that, right, Carson? Frank mentioned. What? Does Brian Bear mark his horseshoe with a Z too? Ah, no, of course not. We all have our own marks so we know whose shoe we're seeing. Brian marks his BB. I bet that's a clue. Hello, Jennifer, Carson. Oh, who's your friend, Jennifer, and why do I know his name? Have you heard about Sir Toby's fox hunt? It was a disaster. Huzzah! Score 1 for the foxes. What is that hat, Ray? Seriously, like, what the fuck are you wearing? This is my pony, Raja. Isn't she lovely? We're just back from our jumping lesson. She's getting very good. I can't wait to tell Lord Chiswick and Mrs. Feckham about the fox's escape, but I've got to get Raja cleaned up. They're over at the Smuggler's Inn, I think. If you get a moment, would you pop in and let them know? I like how Ray is friends with, like, a 35-year-old dude and an old lady. They probably hang out and play bridge. Raja, Ray's pony, is much smaller than a horse. Her hooves have horseshoes on to protect him against the snakes. Yeah, we know it's not Ray. Okay. Totally. No birds. Raja's great, isn't she? She used to be a wild pony, like the ones that roam free on the moors. My dad bought her at an auction. A little breaking in, and she's a terrific mount. Carson has this face right now like, I'm not gonna say anything about terrific mounts, but I'm thinking it. Cool. Ponies just wander around loose on the moors. How can you tell if they're wild or if someone owns them? The wild ponies aren't shod, meaning their hooves aren't protected by horseshoes. Riding ponies like Raja have to have shoes to protect their hooves. The rest of the fox hunt protesters are having a bite to eat at the Smuggler's Inn. Let's go have a chat with them.